Grateful for your company. Straight to our very first story. Independent presidential hopeful Kyerematen has bemoaned the lack of urgency with which the flood in the parts of Volta and eastern regions is being dealt with. He has therefore called on government to treat the situation, which has displaced families in 19 districts, as a national emergency. Kyerematen was speaking during a visit to Mepe to commensurate with the affected communities.
Here this afternoon to express our deepest sympathies with you all for the damage that has been caused not only to members of this community but to the other communities affected by the spillage that has been occasioned by the Bagri Dam. It's very unfortunate that this is occurring at this time when we are already reeling under the negative impact of the heavy rains. And I felt that it was a commitment on my part to come first to learn at first hand what has happened to my brothers and sisters in the 23 communities, and also to express our own grief and sympathies. I mean, to have tens and thousands a year, almost about 40,000 people have been affected by this incident. This is a very serious situation, and I'm sure that government is taking the necessary steps to deal with this emergency. I'd like to commend the district chief executive and his team, and also the leadership and members of NADMO for the work that they've already done. But this is not just a responsibility for government. All well-meaning Ghanaians have to see this as a national disaster. I'm not sure whether an emergency has been officially declared, but all well-meaning Ghanaians should see this as a disaster that has to be managed to support those who have been affected.
And the Amanklalo for the Mepe Etogbe Kosinego the Sixth commended the presidential hopeful for his kind gesture. We also spoke to some residents of the affected areas.
It is true. Mepe has been affected the most. Over thousands of people have been affected. These are the only place that has remained, that the flood has not overtaken us. So we have now become like an island in Mepe, and the river keeps coming. It keeps coming. So we don't know what will happen tomorrow. So we need all the help that we can get, because some of our people are also isolated and on the other higher grounds. So we are pleading with government and all NGOs and individuals to come and support us. We are in need of so many things: mattresses, mosquito nets, even food, water. You know, our water, but the river that we drink from has now been contaminated. It is not safe to even bath with it, not alone drink it. So we are pleading. We know you have come. What we have come to do is a lot, but we still need more. So we are pleading that when you go, extend it to your colleagues that we need Mepe and Tongu need their help. They should come to our aid and rescue us. And also, as you said, stakeholders, including VRA, they need to sit up and then plan ahead. As it is coming today, we don't know what will happen tomorrow. The dam could collapse just as it happened in Libya. When that happens, it will wipe us all away.
Health Minister Kyerematen has revealed that government may consider paying subsidies for dialysis treatment for persons suffering kidney diseases. His comments come in the wake of an appeal by the Renal Patients Association of Ghana about the cost of dialysis treatment at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital and other public health facilities. The minister was speaking at the 50th anniversary and annual Congress of Medical Lab Scientists says broad consultations are being made to solve the dialysis crisis. On the recent shortage of antiretroviral drugs for HIV/AIDS patients, and minister says the incident will not recur, as he says the committee has been set up to look into how the antiretroviral drugs got stuck at the ports.
Dialysis issue, right? I've reported to cabinet. Cabinet is expecting the proposal from me. This morning, before I came to this function, I met with the Kidney Association of Ghana, and we are all talking. We are working on certain things. Yesterday, I met with some parliamentarians. We're soliciting views that will happen. We either put it on the health insurance thing, or government finds subsidy to bring. And we are looking at health insurance nomenclature properly to see how best we can solve that. Kolebu is working, all the centers are working, and we are checking to see how quickly we can resolve that matter.
The issue of antiretroviral drug shortage also came up.
The items only yesterday. You know, the ministry issued something.
What can be done?
It was operational. I don't think it's going to happen again. This time, right, it wasn't taxes at all. It was quite misleading, and we have cleared what was the challenge. We're setting up a small committee to try to investigate what happened, and when we finish, we will see how best we can restore that.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists is calling for the passage of a legislation that will establish a Medical Laboratory Science Council to regulate the profession of medical lab scientists across the country. Additionally, the group wants the Ministry of Health to create a distinct directorate at national, regional, and district directorates responsible for medical laboratory services. These concerns were brought to bear at the 50th anniversary and annual Congress of Medical Lab Scientists here in Accra.
The 50th Anniversary Durbar and Annual Congress of the Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists brought together all stakeholders in the health sector to deliberate on improving medical laboratory practice and other allied health-related matters. President of the association, Dr. Abu Abdurrahmani, in his address to the Congress stressed the need for the establishment of a Medical Laboratory Science Council to regulate the profession of medical lab scientists across the country.
On the regulatory front, the profession has achieved statutory regulation for the profession and place of practice with the enactment of the Health Professional Regulatory Act 2013, Health Institutions and Facility Act 2011, and the passage of the Ghana Accreditation Service Act 2023 to license professionals, license facilities, and accredit medical laboratories across the country. These are remarkable developments, but the professional body is looking to the establishment by law a Medical Laboratory Science Council to regulate the profession of medical laboratory science specifically. There is still the need for medical laboratory directorate in all teaching hospitals, the Ministry of Health, and all the management level, national, regional, and district of the Ghana Health Service. The laboratory plays a pivotal role in public health and creative services and should have a distinct, well-established management structure to assist in the delivery of curative services and emergency preparedness of the health system.
Health Minister Kyerematen, in his address, gave assurances that the concerns of the group will be addressed. He further revealed that a chief program officer has been appointed at the Health Ministry to develop policies that will promote the interest of health professionals in Ghana.
To ensure that the allied health sector will receive the needed attention and develops accordingly, we have established a program office which is a functional unit for allied health professions under the Technical Coordination Directorate of the Ministry. And we have indeed appointed a chief program officer to provide technical expertise and guidance in development of policies, regulations, programs, plans, and standards that is to lead an inclusive system where professionals, including your practice, develop accordingly.
The Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists also presented a citation in honor of the Health Minister as they remain hopeful that the Health Ministry will address their concerns.
The minority in parliament says President Akufo-Addo was not sincere when he claimed his government has recorded the best WASSCE results in recent memory, a situation he attributes to the free senior high schools. But speaking to Joy News, minority spokesperson on education Peter Nochukutu described the claims as inaccurate and insincere. He also claimed the recent pass rate has been due to widespread examination malpractice.
For me, the president has not been sincere. If the president is telling us that the results are better than before, he is not in the ministry, he's not in that sector, so he has been misfed with information. But even if they are better, why is University of Ghana threatening to withdraw students who got below 1.0 CGPA? You see it? So for me, it is not better, because they are only writing Ghana WASSCE and not the international one. I dare them to enter the group of the four other countries and then come out with results and see if theirs will be better than that of other countries. So for me, yes, the numbers have increased, but what is the quality of graduates that are coming out of the free senior high school institutions? Now, the results are also showing better, as he said, because of the organized cheating in examination. I have a list of schools that went on cheating for the past 3 years. And it is not the best. The Ministry of Education is not even taking any action against teachers who were caught cheating or aiding students to cheat in the examination. So until that is done, the results we will be getting will not be anything of quality.
Meanwhile, the NDC group are calling on government to return the country to writing the standardized WASSCE, which is also written by 4 other West African countries. Ghana has since 2020, due to COVID-induced misalignment of the academic calendar, had been writing its own version of the exam. Ranking member on the Education Committee, Peter Nochukutu, says if this does not end, the validity and acceptability of the certificates could be questioned.
It is, I think, or I feel it is a deliberate act or action by the Ministry of Education to delay in joining the international WASSCE because of the reasons I've given so far. Because when it is international, you will find it very difficult to cheat. But now it is only meant for Ghana. So Ghana WASSCE, anything goes. Yeah. But WAEC, as I said, is doing their best. But the Ministry of Education is not supporting them. So it is time we went back. If the other countries, they also suffered COVID and they have been able to go back, why can't Ghana, which even hosts the headquarters of WAEC?
And to some other stories, a private legal practitioner, Bobby Benson, says the Attorney General would have prosecuted other board members of defunct Capital Bank alongside Atuesian if there were criminal intent against them. The former chief executive of Capital Bank, William Atuesian, has been sentenced to 15 years imprisonment after he failed to pay 90 million Ghana cedis to the state as directed by the court. However, his singular trial without the other former board members of the bank has raised questions about whether the rest would be left off the hook. Now, Bobby Benson explains that the Attorney General would have pursued further prosecution of the rest of the board if there were criminal intent against them.
If there is any conduct of the company that is approved by the board, then the members of the board together as a unit are responsible, either in a civil proceedings or in a criminal proceeding. However, because criminal law dictates that before you find somebody guilty of a criminal offense, you must be able to prove the mens rea, the intention of the person. So if the Attorney General was convinced that there was criminal intent on the other members' part by this siphoning of accounts, the Attorney General would have brought the prosecution against them.
Member of Parliament for Cape Coast South constituency, George Kweku Rickett-Hagan, indicates that the root cause of the banking sector cleanup should be resolved to avert a possible future incidents.
Of the regulatory system. And it surprises me because when you go through all the banks, there were different issues. Others even presented, if that is true, fictitious document to set up some of these banks. That is a clear failure of the regulator on not being able to find these things out. It is surprising. We are talking about board members not being called to answer questions. It's also surprising that officials of the Bank of Ghana have not been, nobody has been called at the Bank of Ghana to answer any questions.
I think they gave an indication earlier that the investigation will not end with these private entities, but also people within the Bank of Ghana in the regulatory system.
Well, I don't think we have gone far enough, quick enough. And that the longer it takes, I mean, I know you lawyers say, you know, the wheels of justice grind slowly and all that. But it clearly tells you that there is a failure in our system, especially the banking and the financial system, that what we have done and called a financial cleanup or bailout itself was not, I mean, the government did not think through it very well. I know Sly will disagree, and he's already, you know, that they did that to save depositors. They talk about 4 million or so and all that. But if the root cause of the problem has not been resolved, spending 25 billion or 29 billion is not going to solve the problem.
This is still JoyNews Prime. More after this break. Hello, welcome back. We continue with the rest of our stories. And Speaker of Parliament Alban Kingsford Sumana Gbagbin is advising the youth to become entrepreneurs and be their own bosses. The speaker, who was addressing students of Academic City University College, indicated that this will help reduce the unemployment situation in the country. He is therefore urging the students to be innovative in creating ideas towards a secure job after graduating. There is more in this report.
Academic City University College, as part of an initiative to boost the experience of its students, has organized a program dubbed Building the Next Generation of National Leaders. During the event, Speaker of Parliament Alban Gbagbin emphasized the crucial role of a national development vision for the progress of the country. Mr. Gbagbin therefore stressed the need for parliamentarians to actively advocate and contribute to the nation's development.
It's important as a country to have a pulling effect, something pulling all of us in one direction. And so a national development vision is critical to the forward movement of this country, because we must all know where we are going so that we complement each other's efforts by working together in one direction. There's urgent need for us to go back, take all the documents. We have the men, we have the women that can within a month or two put all together for us to approve a national vision. That document must come to Parliament, which is the representatives of the people, to approve. And then parliamentarians will assist in its advocacy, educating our people to understand that this is where we've decided to go. So we all work in that direction. That's what develops a nation.
The speaker, however, advised the youth to plan a career after graduating.
You come out and you are able to initiate, to create for yourself. I was a lawyer, and therefore I decided I'm going to private practice. I wasn't looking for somebody to employ me. And so whatever area you are, when you come out, that idea to start something on your own, create it and employ people. It's better than waiting for somebody to employ you. The government sector is so limited that even now, the World Bank and Co are complaining that there are too many people in the public service and takes a lot of our money away from the other essential areas. And so that is one of the areas of focus. But it definitely is the public sector that will enable you to have that capacity, the skills to be able to do that.
On the part of the president of the Academic City University College, Fred Magbanlori, the Leadership Series is a program designed to provide a platform for the students to receive coaching from influential leaders in the country.
It's basically a program that we started about 2 years ago to give our students real insights from practical leaders on the ground, right? Leaders who have been there, done that, versus, just the textbook stuff. We target leaders, influential leaders in society, whether they are entrepreneurs, whether they are politicians, whether they are ambassadors, that we feel that they have made critical impact to society and have something to share with our students. The intent was to start these young adults at an early age to inspire them, for them to experience the challenges others went through and to form their mental images about what true leaders are in our society.
Meanwhile, the students expressed satisfaction, indicating they've gained great inspiration from the speaker's address to guide their career. For Joy News, Marigold Amar's report read to you.
With Christmas just around the corner, GB Foods, one of Ghana's major food processing companies, has kicked off a promotion aimed at appreciating its loyal customers. In a gesture of gratitude, GB Foods has introduced the Enije Abefie promotion, a means of giving back to its faithful customer base who have remained committed to even in the face of challenging economic conditions which have strained the purchasing power of many. There is more in the following reports.
GB Foods is one of the leading food processing companies in Ghana. The company produces Gino and Pomo range of products and has won many awards over the years. Christmas is just around the corner, and GB Foods intends to reward its loyal customers with the Enije Abefie promotion. The company launched the promo at the Medina market to an excited crowd. Mahajan Amit is the company's sales director.
This promo is something we are trying to promote our product and give awards to our loyal customers. We all understand the conditions are tough, and in this tough condition prices are going up, and in those conditions our consumers are helping us to sell our products. We want to go back to our consumers and give them the reward for their loyalty. This promo, you have to go and buy our Gino Pomo products. Our Gino and Pomo products for 30 Ghana cedis. Get a scratch card, scratch your card, put your code and send it to the code, and you will get instant reward for your purchase. This is all about rewarding this Christmas our loyal consumers.
All through its history, GB Foods has maintained a reputation for delivering top quality food products. This promotion not only aims to express gratitude to loyal customers, but also to attract the interest of new patrons and broaden their customer base. Samuel Derry, the marketing director for GB Foods, elaborates on the eligibility requirements for this promotional campaign.
GB Foods, really excited to tell you about how the Enije Abefie promo works. It's very simple. You buy 30 cedis worth of Gino, Pomo, pepper and onion, or Gino curry, or a combination of all. You'll be given a scratch card. You scratch and you dial on your phone *844 *99 *, and then you follow the codes on your card. Then you get to win an instant prize. The prizes are a lot. You get to win instant airtime, you get to win Momo, and this time of the economy, you get to win blenders, TVs, phones. And the most of it all is that every month we are giving away 2 state-of-the-art kitchens for 2 lucky winners for the next 3 months. So we'll be giving out in total 6 kitchens to our consumers.
Some of the first lucky winners for the Enije Abefie promotion share the excitement with Joy News.
My name is Sadat Mohammed.
What do you do in the market?
Oh, okay, I came to buy some food stuff and I heard about them and I came here.
What did you win?
Oh, I won a scratch card. Airtime.
How much?
10 CD.
So how are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling happy because I'm going to use it to chat with my friends. I'm so happy.
What do you have to tell?
Oh, Gino, they are doing well. That's what I used to cook in the house. The product is the things they have are very good. They are sweet, and I encourage everyone to use it. It's very fun.
That's how we wrap up JoyNews Prime with me, Pius Kojobaka. For more stories, do log on to myjoyonline.com/business. And of course, the general news stories you will find on that portal there. Always a pleasure serving you. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.